Hey everybody, welcome back to the Shade Tree. Today we're going to be continuing this series of are they worth it or is it worth it? Kind of like the cheap Amazon parts list stuff. I've been having issues, well not issues, but I've not liked these headlights since I bought the Tahoe. And so today we're going to change those out for these that I bought right here off of Amazon. So let's take a look at what these look like right now. The top ones aren't that bad. They could probably just use a nice little sanding and polishing. But these down here, that's all on the inside. All that discoloration and film like that, that's all on the inside there. And, you know, I've spent the money to put the LED lights, the bulbs in there. And I'm really wanting to make sure, I don't know, that it just looks better. So as you can see, it's still discolored on this side too. So I'm wanting to put these Amazon cheapo, knockoff, I don't know, headlight housings in there and see what it looks like. Now, I don't know if they're really well sealed or if they'll fog up really bad. I just noticed actually as I was walking up that one of my new fog lights has water in it. And that's frustrating, but you guys haven't seen me install that, so we won't talk about that. So let's get this box open. We'll get these things out. I don't even think that you need any tools to do this. The good thing about this model Tahoe and Silverados, things like that, is that the headlights are super easy to remove. So let's get this box out and we'll get the hood opened up and we'll take a look and see how difficult this might be. All right, so we get the hood opened up here. And we'll just take a look at this worst side first. I'll show you how to do these, and then I'll do the others off camera, and then we'll come back for a big reveal. The cool thing, like I said, about this model, GM Chevrolet, is that it's super easy to pop these headlights out. You've got a pin here that you pop out there, and another pin here that you pop out here. These just pull out, and you want to lay them somewhere where you don't forget them. And then you pull this one out here. And again, lay that somewhere. You won't forget them. And then these literally just pull out. Now, because I've got these LED lights in there, I do have a little bit longer wires than you have from factory. So mine will pull out quite a ways before I got to unplug them. So let me go ahead and get this unplugged. And I'll show you how to get the running lights out as well. All right, folks, so one thing I forgot, because I didn't do a video on doing these LED installs. One thing about the BeamTechs that I bought is you do have to remove this back housing, the bracket on the back side of the headlights. So I do need some tools. Normally, if you were just running regular bulbs, you're not going to need to do this, but I am going to have to go and take a few of these little bolts out. So let me run and get some tools, and then I'll check back in with you. All right, we've got the headlight out. Like I said, that's just a thing that you would only have to really probably deal with by using an LED light like this. These are BeamTechs that I got off of Amazon. Again, this whole Tahoe build is probably going to be bought through Amazon. I'll put a link to these as well. I've been super happy with them. They're super bright, high beams and low beams. I went ahead and got both. And then also have daytime running lights as well. And then the fog lights are LEDs also. So I'll put a link, like I said, to these in the description box down below. And that way you can pick some up if you want. Now, to get this out here, it's a little bit more complicated. You have a tab down in here. Let's see if we can see it right here. Now you can either push in right there and pop that out, or you can try to fight with it all day. It's super easy, super simple, but it is a little bit more complicated than the headlight. So I'm going to go ahead and get the bulbs taken out of this one, and then we'll get these other ones out of the box. All right, folks, so since the way that you have to take the running lights out, you want to make sure that you put those in first. Otherwise, you're going to do all the work for the headlight and then just have to probably maybe pop it back out. I think it'll be easier to put this one in. You can probably get it in by doing it second, but just in case. I'm going to do it first. Now here is the lenses I got off of Amazon. I mean, they're very decent made in Taiwan. It says Dynamic, I guess, is the glass or the brand of the plastic. It looks like they're sealed up pretty good. I got one little place right here that makes me a little bit nervous. You know, if you wanted to be super careful with it, you could heat these up, it looks like, and pop off the plastic and reseal these yourself. I'm not going to do that. Spent about $110 on these as a whole set, so I'm not really worried about it. They do come with this little protective coating for the bulbs. Just go ahead and tear that off. And they're marked left and right, so it's really hard to mess it up. So let's go ahead, get the bulbs put in. We've got our little marker light over here. We've got our amber bulb right here. And then we've got our daytime running light here. Now it does look like there's some vents on the back here, so that may help with you know, kind of fogging up and things like that. I don't know. So there's that one. You can definitely see that LED. I mean, you can see the amber really well, and the little marker. One thing I'm not happy with is you can see the paper in there. So I'm actually going to pop that one back out and pull that paper out. And then we'll go ahead and get the headlight installed. Alright guys, so figured I would already have these installed, but I don't. So, fair warning, if you're running a aftermarket, I've got plastic on my face. If you're running an aftermarket LED or HID that has the external cooling fan vent things, these headlights are going to need some modification. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's the normal for like your regular headlights. There's plenty of room there for the LED to go in there. However, over here, you can see I've had to modify some. Originally, and I've already done both of them where I would show you, but originally this came out to about here. So it's about a ½ inch, quarter of an inch, something like that, that you have to take off, or else you're not going to be able to clear. I don't know if this is even enough yet, but I don't want to take much more off, just because you'll get into the like structural integrity of the bracket itself. Unlike the factory headlight assembly, this one does not come off. There's no bolts to undo. You could undo the adjusters, but I don't think that this would come off. It may by doing that, but I think to help me out in the future, to where I don't have to deal with taking it off every single time I want to take a headlight out or replace the bulb if like one of those LEDs go bad, you know, I won't have to worry about it. So let's go see if we can test fit these. If we can, then you guys will see them in the Tahoe next. So let's go see. All right guys, so here's what I'm talking about. As you can see, we've got plenty of room now for this bulb to push in there and twist. Before, it was just hitting the side of that bracket. So that's kind of a warning. If you are thinking about getting these headlights, just know if you're running an aftermarket LED or HID, you may have to trim some. I don't know, it's just kind of depends on the kind of light bulb you have. These Beam Techs, like I said, I like them, so I wanted to make sure that I could use them. So that's why I trimmed them. They're $100 light. If they had been some big expensive light, I probably would have been hesitant to do that. But with these, we're all right. So let's get this one popped in here. All right, the best part. So there you go. I mean, I think it looks a lot better. Sorry about the wind. What do you guys think? It's worth $100. And like I said, I don't know if they'll, you know, fog up or leak water. I don't know. But just at first glance, you can see the LEDs in there. You can see the LED down there for the daytime running. You Get your amber, and then you got your side marker there. I'm pretty pleased with it. Alright guys, so that is the cheap Amazon headlights for this is a 2003 Tahoe. I'm pretty pleased with it. These will fit, you know, GMC Sierra or the Silverados of this body style. I like the way they look. They blend well with the color of the Tahoe, and they look really nice between the rims and the headlights and the fog lights and the LEDs. The front end of this thing is really starting to look pretty nice. I don't know, like I said, if they'll hold up. I may do a review later on, letting you know kind of how they've held up. The fitment was really nice. I know sometimes they're loose and jiggly. I mean, there's not a lot of movement here. And for cheap Amazon stuff, they look pretty good to me. So let me know what you think down in the comment box below, guys. Leaving a comment really helps me out with the algorithm, lets YouTube know that people are watching. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you like this kind of content. I'll keep trying to do these cheap Amazon upgrades to the Tahoe, and we'll see what it comes out like in the end. I appreciate you for watching. If you haven't seen the last video, I went to Bristol Street Fights. It's a local track here. They do a weekly, well, they used to do a weekly. Now it's like a once every month, where you pretty much take mom's minivan or dad's pickup and you go and you race and see what kind of times you get. It's a pretty cool video. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed making it. So be sure to go check that out. It'll be up in the iCard. But until next time, guys, y'all stick with me. We'll see what we can do. I appreciate you for watching. Thanks, guys. God bless.